Hello dear students, welcome to online class of Divine Public School. Today you will learn chapter number 23 of your side book, which is probability. So let's start. In everyday life, we come across statements such as it will rain today. It will probably rain today. I doubt that he will pass the test. Chances are high that the price of diesel go up. So here the word probably, doubt, chances, etc. used in statement involve an element of uncertainty. Okay, so these word probably, doubt, chances, this involves element of uncertainty. That means we are not sure about this. That means we are not sure it will rain today. That means it may rain today or may not. Okay, and the prediction rain today based on our past experience when it rained under similar conditions. Similarly, I doubt that he will pass the test. Okay, similarly, I doubt that he will pass the test. So here also we are not sure he will pass the test. Also we are not sure about this statement. Chances are high that prices of diesel will go up. Okay, these words chances, probably and doubt, these are element of uncertainty. Okay, so you can say from this word probably, doubt, chances, etc. probability is comes. So you can say in mathematics, probability is a branch of mathematics concerning numerical description of how likely an event is to occur. Okay, so you can say probability is a branch of mathematics concerning numerical description of how likely an event is to occur. Okay, and now probability, one important points, probability is a number between 0 and 1. Probability is a number between 0 and 1. Okay, so probability is a number between 0 and 1. Probability is a number between 0 and 1, where roughly speaking 0 indicates impossibilities. That means if probability of any event is 0, that means this is impossible event. For example, if I ask, when you throw a dice, then what is the probability to come 7? You know, 0. Why? Because this is impossible. There are no faces and on dice, that is 7. Okay, so this is impossible event. So when probability is 0, then it will impossible event. But when it is 1, then it will be certainty. That means it is sure event. Okay, now some important terms in probabilities. So first, experiment. What is experiment? So an operation which can produce some well-defined outcomes is called an experiment. That means when you are doing an operation, then if you produce some well-defined outcomes, then it is called an experiment. Okay, so an operation which can produce some well-defined outcome is called an experiment, and these outcomes are said to be event. Okay, so each outcomes is called an event. Understand? So what is event? Event outcomes. That means each outcomes are called event. And what is event? Experiment. So an operation which can produce some well-defined outcome is called an experiment. Now random experiment. What is random experiment? So an experiment in which all possible events are known and exact outcomes cannot be predicted in advance is called random experiment. Okay, so an experiment in which all possible outcomes are none, but exact outcomes cannot be predicted in advance is called random experiment. For example, when you throw a dice, then you know what is possible event, head or tail. When you throw a dice, then what is possible event? Head or tail. But you can't predict advance what will come. Head will come or tail will come. You can't predict. So it is a random experiment. While throwing a dice, then you know possible event, head or tail, but you can't predict in advance which outcome will come. So this experiment is said to be random experiment. Understand? Now in this chapter we will use a term trial. So what is meaning of trial? So by a trial we mean performing a random experiment. Okay, so when you use trial word, then it means we are performing a random experiment. Okay, so now come to next slide. So this is formula how to find probability of an given event. Okay, so what is probability of an event? Probability of an event is equal to number of times an event occur upon total number of trial. So probability of event, so here probability of an event is denoted by PE where P stands for probability and here E events for event, means it will read as probability of an event. Okay, so probability of an event is equal to number of trials of an event upon total number of trials. Okay, now exercise 23.a. Question number 1 is given. A coin is tossed 300 times and we get head 136 times and tail 164 times. So when coin is tossed at random, what is the probability of getting a head? First is given a head and for probability of getting a tail. So first you write given information. So you know total number of trials is 300 and number of times head obtained. How many times head obtained? 136 times, and number of times tail obtained is 164. So here question is asked probability of getting a head. So you know what is formula? So formula was probability of an event is equal to number of times an event occur. Number of times an event occur upon total number of trial. So in question it is asked what is the probability to getting head. So formula will be number of times head occur upon total number of trials. So you can do probability of getting head is equal to number of times head occur upon total number of times. So how many times head occur? So how many times head obtained? 136 times upon total number of trials 300. Okay, so now simplify this. So this is divisible by 4. So 4 3 are 12, 4 4 are 16, and here 4 7 are 28, 4 5 are 20. So this will be equal to, first will be 34 upon 75. Okay, understand? Question is asked probability of getting head. So formula will be number of times head obtained upon total number of trials. So how many times head obtained? Suppose 36 times, and total number of trial 300. So 136 upon 300. Simplify this. This will be 34 upon 75. Okay. So answer will be 34 upon 75. First part. Now second is given. What is probability of getting a tail? So formula will be number of times tail obtained upon total number of trials. So how many times tail obtained? So for second part, tail obtained 164 times, 164 upon total number of trials 300. Formula was number of times tail obtained upon total number of trials. So how many times tail? 164 times, and total 300. So simplify this. 4 4 ja 16, 4 1 ja 4, and this will be 75. So answer will be 41 upon 75. So second part 41 upon 75. Okay, understand? Now come to next question. Similarly you can do second question, question number 2. Now question number 3. Question number 3 is given. A dice is thrown 100 times. A dice is thrown 100 times and the outcomes are noted as given below. So here given dice is thrown 100 times and outcomes are. So here outcome, this indicates outcome. That means how many times 1 come? 1 comes 21 times. 2 comes 14 times. 3 comes 18 times, 4 15 times, 5 comes 23 times, and 6 come 9 times. So question is asked, when dice is thrown at random, so what is the probability of getting 3, 6, 4 and 1? Okay, so you know what is probability, formula of probability? Probability of an event is equal to that number of outcomes in which 3 come upon total number of outcome, total number of trials. So how many times 3 come? How many times 3 comes? 3 come 18 times. Okay, so 18 upon 100. So let's start how to do. So first part is probability of getting 3. So probability of getting 3 is equal to number of times 3 obtained upon total number of trials. Okay, you know formula is number of times event occur. So what event here? Getting 3. That means number of times 3 obtained upon total number of trials. So how many times 3 obtained? 3 obtained 18 times. So therefore 18 upon 100, because 3 comes 18 times and total trial was 100. So simplify this, you will get 9 upon 50. Okay. Similarly, question number 2, it is given probability of getting a 6. So what will be formula? Number of times 6 obtained. Number of times 6 obtained upon total number of trials. So how many times 6 come? 6 come how many times? 9 times. 6 come 9 times. Okay. So 6 come 9 times. Therefore it will be 9 upon 100. Number of times 6 obtained. 6 obtained 9 times. And total trials is 100. Therefore this will be 9 upon 100. Similarly, probability of getting 4. So probability of getting 4. So number of times 4 is obtained upon total number of trials. So how many times 4 come? 4 comes 15 times. 4 comes 15 times. Okay. And total trial is 100. So what is the probability of getting 4? That will be 15 upon 100. Simplify this. This will be 3 upon 20. Okay. So this is probability of getting 4. Similarly, you can do for 1, probability of getting 1. So what will be probability of getting of 1? Number of obtained 1, number of times 1 obtained upon total number of trials. So number of trials, number of times 1 obtained, how many times? 1 obtained 21 times upon total is 100. So this is answer. Understand? So you can do remaining parts. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is given, in a survey of 100 ladies, it was found, question is given, in a survey of 100 ladies, it was found that 36 like coffee and 64 dislike it. Okay. So survey of 100 ladies, 36 like coffee while 64 dislike it. Out of these ladies, one is chosen at random. What is the probability that chosen ladies is like coffee or dislike coffee? Okay. So in survey, total number of ladies was 100, in which 36 was 36 like coffee and 64 dislike coffee, and we are selected 1 ladies. Okay. And so question is asked, what is the probability that selected ladies is like coffee or dislike coffee? So you know what is formula of probability? Number of, so here probability, so number of ladies who like coffee, first part is total number of ladies in survey 100, number of ladies who like coffee 36, and number of ladies who don't like coffee is 64. So here probability of choosing a lady who like coffee, so is equal to number of ladies who like coffee upon total number of ladies. So how many ladies like coffee? 36. 36 like coffee. So 36 upon 100. Total ladies are 100. So this will be 9 upon 25. When you simplify this, it will be 9 upon 25. So probability of choosing a lady who like coffee is equal to 9 upon 25. Now second part is given, probability of choosing a lady who dislike coffee. So number of ladies who dislike coffee, number of ladies who dislike coffee upon upon total number of ladies. So how many dislike coffee? 64. So 64 upon 100. So you can do 64 upon 100. 64 upon 100. Simplify it. You will get answer. Okay. So you can do. So you can complete this exercise. So your notebook work is write definitions of chapter 23 which is given in your side book. That means write all definitions which is given in your side book, and then you will do exercise 23A in your maths copy. So you will do this work in your maths copy. Okay, thank you.